Hey folks, I got an email of somebody that's in a situation that may be relevant to you, and so I thought I'd share this in a video format. Hi, I recently purchased your ebook. I was wondering if you could answer a couple of questions for me. I'm 33 and in the past year developed what I believe is seborrheic dermatitis on my scalp, face, and what I think is eczema on my hands, small blisters that dry out and reoccur. I also suffer from moderate acne since puberty. I'm just about to finish a low course of Accutane therapy. I originally went on it hoping it would eliminate my acne and sebderm, but it just helped with my acne for the most part. To top it off, I've got digestive bowel problems. I'm tired of doctors telling me there's no cure for these things. I'm willing to do what it takes for my skin to look good. If I stop all prescriptions, follow your vegan diet, cleansing and exercise routine, do you think I have a chance at healing my skin? Is it difficult to start a vegan diet? Like regulating calories, proteins, fats. I'm currently eating much healthier. I've lost a lot of weight, 25 pounds in the past 6 months. I'm afraid of losing more going vegan. Any info you can give me would be great. Doctors here in the US only care about profit and what it says in their textbooks. Thank you to this person very much for your question. I think you've probably hit on a lot of topics here that are relevant to a lot of people who are maybe losing the edge of faith in the conventional methods for treating these diseases, and want to take matters into their own hands and want to get back in control of their health for themselves. And so the first point here, seborrheic dermatitis and eczema, these are labels for what is essentially the similar root cause. So dermatologists love labels and diagnoses, and I'm not saying that there's no place for that. I think it's good to get a proper diagnosis for what you have. But when it comes to the treatment side of things, don't worry too much about this specific name, because this is just a gene expression specific to you for what your body has done with the imbalance. In the same way that some people get heart disease, other people get diabetes, it's an expression, quite often it's an expression just of the way that they have lived their life up until that point. The imbalance that they have gets expressed in different ways. Moderate acne since puberty, again, another detoxification through the skin. Root cause is the same. Overtaxed, overstressed body, taxed liver and kidneys. Accutane therapy. You may know my stance already on Accutane therapy. I don't think it's something that overall improves your health. It's not part of the health model. In the past, you may remember I've spoken about the health model and the medical model. And the medical model is whereby you do different things to get you healthy that you would do to stay healthy, whereas a health model is where you do the same things to get you healthy as you would to stay healthy. Maybe just a deeper version of those same things, but they are still things that are going to ultimately alkalize your body. To top it all off, you've got digestive bowel problem. This is very common. This is very, very common for people with skin conditions to have bowel and digestive problems as well. They tend to go hand in hand. And a lot of people that have eczema don't realize that they actually have bowel and digestive problems as well. And I was one of those people. I didn't have pain or anything that I could call IBS or anything like that. You know, I didn't know I was having digestive issues. I just wasn't having particularly regular bowel movements. I didn't have any pain in that area. But once I started eating properly and got healthy and started drinking correctly and sleeping correctly, and the hormones balance out, and over time your digestion improves to a point that you didn't know digestion could be this good. You didn't know that you could have 2 or 3 bowel movements a day, and that's great, and that's right. Look at a baby. Look how they have a meal. 20 minutes later, they have a bowel movement, and the waste is gone, and it shouldn't be hanging around in the body. But you know, we're not taught this stuff in school, so nobody can really blame us for not growing up and knowing these things. But the same things that you're going to be doing to help your skin are the things that are going to be doing to help your digestive and bowel problems. In fact, you'll notice improvements to your digestive bowel issues first, probably quite a long time before you get improvements to your skin. But elimination, see, when it comes to detoxification, you start juicing and you start doing these things that are improving the alkalinity of your body and improving the lymphatic system and improving the way that your body eliminates waste products, and when your kidneys and your liver become clear again so that they can start doing their job, your digestion improves and your detoxification no longer needs to go through the skin. So that's why improvements to your digestive and bowel issues will come first. I'm tired of doctors telling me that there is no cure for the things I have. I'm willing to do what it takes to finally make my skin look good. We've all been there, my friend. We have all been there. If I stop all prescriptions, follow your vegan diet, cleansing and exercise routine. A couple of things there. This is not my vegan diet. Just want to make that crystal clear. My ebook is a combination of things that I've picked and chosen that are relative to skin health from the doctors. So from the doctors, John McDougall, Joel Robbins, Dean Ornish, Caldwell Esselstyn, Neil Bernard, Dr. Greger, all of these doctors have done some fantastic, amazing work. And if you're truly interested in getting to the scientific stuff behind everything that I talk about, educate yourself. I mean, I put myself in this position where I'm trying to make you not have to do that. So I've put this book together. I try to keep it under 100 pages and it's readable. And I just want the information that's relevant to skin health just to be readily available to everybody. And it's a combination of all of their works as well as my own experience of putting these things into practice. Some of the things come from a little bit more of a new age, if we can use that term, a new age background. So I talk about things like enemas, and I talk a little bit about meditation and the power of positive thinking. But the bulk of what I talk about, as you know, is diet related and exercise related, and that comes from the work of these doctors. If I stop all prescriptions, look, I'm not telling you to stop any of your prescriptions, right? What I'm putting forward to you is some advice based on the experience that I have gone through. And over time, you will probably decide for yourself that it's best for you to come off of your prescriptions, and you will feel that you no longer need those things. Some pretty crazy things can happen if you come immediately off of all medical assistance, all drugs. When you stop, you can get withdrawal symptoms. Your body can do some pretty crazy things. And so going cold turkey on getting rid of prescriptions is a dangerous thing. It's a pretty scary thing to do, make no mistake. So when you do things like that, you've got to move slowly, in my opinion. You've got to move slowly. If you're just changing your diet around, you can do that overnight, and people even come off medications overnight as well. But look, it's just up to you. Educate yourself on the subject of detoxification and what can happen with detox symptoms before you make any really fast movements. But with all that being said, do I think you have a chance at healing my skin? Of course I do. Of course I believe you have a chance. Is it difficult to start a vegan diet, like regulating calories, proteins and fats? Absolutely not difficult. Ask any vegan that, they'll tell you it's the easiest thing in the world. But obviously, if you're still eating animal products, it looks daunting and it looks like a difficult task. If you want to see a meal planner, the ebook's there, take it or leave it. But essentially, it's not difficult. And there's a whole heap of information on the internet that talks you through the vegan diet and how to implement one. If you'd like me to do a video specific to eczema healing and the vegan diet and how to begin and what to eat and calorie counts and chronometers and things like that, please let me know in the comments down below if you'd like to see that video, and I will make a video going right back to basics and how to be vegan if you would like to see that. I'm currently eating much healthier, but I've lost a lot of weight, 25 pounds in the last 6 months. I'm afraid of losing more going vegan. Any info you can give? So 25 pounds, that's quite a lot, but I don't know, it's subjective. How heavy were you to begin with? Like, did you need to lose that weight? And also, a lot of people have a skewed idea of what a slim person or a skinny person or an underweight person looks like. People tell me that I'm too skinny, I need to gain weight, but I really disagree with that. I think I'm a pretty healthy weight. I could even get away with losing a bit more weight and feeling even healthier and feeling even fitter. I'm afraid of losing more going vegan. A lot of people do lose weight going vegan. I lost weight going vegan. The reason for that, though, is two things. It's because we tend to undereat when we go whole foods vegan because the food is so sparse in calories. We're used to denser food, and so we undereat in terms of calories typically. And the other thing is, when we first change, our bodies don't absorb like they should. They don't absorb the nutrients from whole plant-based foods as they will once everything is balanced and settled. And long term, we end up actually being able to eat less. We just end up having a slightly lower appetite than when we first go vegan, because our bodies absorb food better and they adjust to the plant-based foods and get the nutrients out of them better. And we start responding quite badly to when we eat animal products. So ultimately, don't worry too much about the weight thing, unless it's a major issue for you, unless it can become a mental issue for you or whatever. But for most people, don't really worry too much about weight fluctuations when you make these changes, but focus more on the fact that you're healing your body, you're alkalizing the body, and for the first time, you're putting some high-level nutrition into your body. And detoxification and nutrition is going to be at a very high level, an all-time high for you, and that's what you really need to focus on. Look, any other questions you have, comment down below. If you feel like I'm missing something here with what I'm giving in these videos, please let me know down below, and I'm happy to answer any questions. The email address is there. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, and those other places where you can send me questions. And there's a Facebook page as well, and there's a Facebook group which you are welcome to join. I think there's a link in the description down below for that. Thanks again for watching, and let's get this done. Let's get some healing happening. I just want to see people get results. I just want to see people heal on this lifestyle, because it's the truth, but it takes patience. And let's work as a team, and let's get this done.